Baba's lover, Mr. Gadekar, was reading a book of Meher Baba, and he read some passages that Baba is the avatar of the age. I did not believe that how can a man become an avatar. So when I went home, I asked my grandmother that such a man was telling me that one Meher Baba calls himself as an avatar. Is it possible? But then she said, yes, it is just possible because avatar comes as a man. I was all the while just thinking about Baba, and I just, my grandmother told me that somebody has left a book in the house. You please see whether it is the same book. And to my surprise, I found that it was the same book which Mr. Gadekar was reading in the lodge. Then I read the whole book, and I was very much attracted towards Baba. So since then I started collecting information about Baba, and one day it so happened that some of the Pune people, they wanted to meet Baba, so I was also asked to come. I was very glad. So in a bus, all the party came to Ahmednagar. Baba was there in the Meherabad. They were all big persons, some are collectors, some are magistrates, but my number came last. So when I went into the room, Baba was there along with Dr. Ghani. When I entered, he smiled at me, and I found that the whole room was filled up with a smile, and I was just drowned in the smile. So Baba then asked me to come near and sit near his feet. I sat down. Then Baba inquired whether I read his books. Then I was going to answer, yes, I read your books, Baba. But Baba said, oh, he's reading my books. When I saw Baba, I was so glad, I was overwhelmed. And I just remembered my parents in my mind. Baba said, what are you thinking? I have seen your parents. They are quite happy. I was shocked how Baba could understand this. Then, of course, I asked one question to Baba. Baba, I am now doing my MSc. Baba said, you may do your MSc or PhD. Remember one thing, be good to others, and I am always with you. This is the first order that Baba gave me. After that, I returned to Pune, and when I returned there, after a month, I got an order that I was promoted as superintendent of the government hostel. And I had to take care of about 80 students there. So Baba's order was there that be good to others and I am always with you. This was the first experience of Baba. Thank you. Information about Baba. And one day it so happened. Yes. Since then, I never missed an opportunity to go and see Meher Baba wherever she was, either in Pune or in Mahabaleshwar or anywhere in India. After that, once when he was in New Life, he called all our bhajan mandali. After meeting Baba, of course, I started a small center at Pune. We used to gather my friends. Here's my friend Mr. Rangoli is here. He was one of my inmate in the hostel. I was the superintendent of the hostel, so many of the boys used to come, and we used to talk about Baba, read about Baba, and then we used to enjoy. We always try to contact Baba disciples, Baba lovers like Dr. Ghani, Adiki, Irani, and such other people, and wanted to know more about Baba. It so happened once when Baba was in New Life, he was at Mahabaleshwar, and on 25th of December, there was some program. I think it was Mehra's birthday. So Baba sent us a telegram to all the Pune Mandali to come to Mahabaleshwar and entertain Baba with bhajans. We were so glad, we were so happy, all of us. We were all young. So we were preparing to go to Baba. We practice some good bhajans. And one very interesting incident happened at that time. One of Baba's lover, Mr. Khak Sahib, he was there. He was an old Baba lover, but he was not called at Meherabad. But he used to come to my place, he used to sit there, and he wanted to send some message to Baba. So he wrote a ghazal. The meaning of that ghazal was, "Oh Meher Baba, I have seen your real form. I am so happy. Actually, I have realized you. By losing myself, I have realized you." Of course, it was in Urdu, so we could not understand the meaning of it immediately. But after 2 days, he actually died. We were all shocked how Khak Sahib has written this ghazal. So we just took that ghazal to Dr. Ghani and showed him that ghazal. Dr. Ghani said, "Oh, this is wonderful. Khak has actually left his body after seeing Baba in his real form." So we were surprised. And then we practiced that ghazal very nicely. And when we started for Mahabaleshwar, but again a telegram we received from Baba, "You should come there only to entertain us, entertain me and my Mandali, and not to tell any of your difficulties, your family worries or anybody's death or like that." So again we were much unhappy to learn this message, because Khak Sahib had already dropped his body and we were going to Mahabaleshwar to give this message. But no sooner we went there, of course Baba greeted us, and we sang to give this message. But no sooner we went there, of course Baba greeted us, then we sang so many bhajans. So ultimately Khak Sahib ghazal was sang. So when the bhajan was being sung, some of the Mandalis actually wept. But Baba then told us that Mr. Khak has come to me, don't worry, you go now and sing the bhajan. So we were very happy and we sang the bhajan. Of course, when we were singing, we used to sing bhajans of Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. Baba said, "You are singing bhajans of Lord Krishna, why don't you sing a bhajan of Radha?" So of course, most of us were not remembering a bhajan of Radha. Fortunately, I remembered one bhajan of Radha and I began to sing. Then Baba immediately picked up the dholak and Baba himself played on the dholak only. Yes, the picture is there in my album. Baba himself played on the dholak and he was so happy. And then we learned that it was Mehra's birthday and Baba has called us for that bhajan. This is one of the incidents that took place. We were very happy. And we came back from Meherabad. After that, we never missed any opportunity whenever Baba called us. Even as I told you that in 1952, and then Baba used to come very often to Pune, and we learned that Baba used to contact us. So one day it so happened that Baba came to Pune and he met RH. So next day we went to RH's house and inquired whether Baba had been here. They told us, "Yes, Baba is here." I said, "Why has he come here?" He said, "He contacted some must." So immediately the next day we also, one of my friends, Mr. Rangole was with me, some of my friends, we went to the market where Baba contacted the must near a dustbin. So when we went to the must and inquired, Mr. Joshibua, his name was Mr. Joshibua, whether Baba had come here. He first was very angry and said, "Who is Meher Baba? I don't recognize him. Why have you come here?" Then after some time, he made us sit near him and then said, "Yes, Meher Baba, I know him. You see, why is he going to America? Why is he going to USA? Can he not do his work by sitting over here? Tell him that he will break his leg." We were rather surprised. But we thought that Baba bears a universal body, he has got an universal mind. So something will happen, either an earthquake or some volcanic eruption will take place. We forgot the whole matter. After 2 months, of course, Baba then went to America and we received the news that Baba actually met an accident in a motor car. So this bus also sometimes, you see, gives some references about Baba's work. That's also one of the stories. Yes, I will give you one more important event of my life. After that, it was in 1963, I was in Pune and I was promoted as a project officer in a tribal area. It was a big post for me, but I was rather reluctant and unhappy. because I thought that if I go from Pune in a tribal area, because I thought that if I go from Pune in a tribal area, it will be far away from this place, and I will not be able to meet Baba or his lovers. So I went to Baba. He was there, and I wanted to ask him this question. I said to Baba, Baba, I'm promoted, and I just don't want to go. But Baba stopped me and saying there were some foreigners sitting near him. He said, look at this boy. He was a very small boy. Now he has become an officer. Now he will go to a tribal area. He will just meet the tribals. Now he will do some good work there. When Baba finished all this thing, then I said, Baba, I don't like to go there. I said, why you don't like to go? I said, Baba, I'll be going away from you, away from your Mandali. Then Baba said, no, I am there, he said. Of course, when Baba said this, I had to obey his orders. And I went to that tribal area. It is in Dhulia district in Shahada. After some days, after a month or so, when I was moving in the jungles, I came to a village. And to my surprise, I saw a big photograph of Meher Baba with ladies sitting round him. I asked those ladies, who is this man? He said, he's God. Who is he? He's Meher Baba. How do you know him? Yes, we had been to Ahmednagar and he's our God. I was rather really surprised, and then I remembered the words of Baba. Baba said, I am there. So I was so happy. And since that day, I actually started a small center, even in the jungle there in Shahada. So many people used to come. Every Thursday, we used to arrange some lectures. I had to read some Baba's books, sing some bhajans. All my family members, they all used to sing bhajans. And like that, actually I spent 10 years in the jungle in Shahada and Taroda in the tribal areas. And I got a lot of experiences there. Once when I was here, when all the foreigners and other people used to meet, Baba used to call us at Meherabad. I had a small autobiography book. I used to take the signatures of Baba lovers like you. When you people come, I used to take their signatures. Like Dr. Duncan, Pardam and all other, Dr. Ghani and all. So I took that autobiography book to Baba. I said, Baba, I want your signature on this. Baba laughed and said, you are a fool, you see. You are taking my signature on a piece of paper which will be destroyed. I have signed on your heart long back, which will remain forever. I just have to return back house. And it's the fact now that he has really signed on my heart, because I always remember Baba one day. Now,
say something about your family.
Yes. Yes.
How they were entertaining Baba and all that. You go ahead.
Yes. Now, she is my wife. Yes, we were married in 1954. We were married. After marriage, we both met Baba. Then, of course, we loved Baba very much. And Baba also said that I also love you, love both of you. Then after some time, for a long time, she didn't have any children. So she was much worried about the children, when she will get. But one day, it so happened, she complained to Baba that my husband, you see, believes in you as God. You are God, then why I don't get children? So Baba once called us in Guru Prasad, and both of us went to see Baba. Then Baba called us and inquired about me, about my wife. Then Baba said to her, look here, who am I? Of course, he asked me first. I said, Baba, you are God. Yes, of course, you know that I am God. Then Baba turned to my wife and asked, who am I? She said, yes, Baba, you are God. Then, do you really think that I am God? She said, yes. Then, is God within you? Yes, Baba, you are within me also. Then, Baba immediately picked up some chocolates were there. And Baba picked up some chocolates and gave her to eat. And she was just opening the chocolates. She said, don't open them, don't remove the covers, you eat like that. So she ate the chocolates. And then Baba said, don't worry, you will get a child. You will get a very beautiful child. And then Baba said, when the delivery will take place, right from the hospital, before taking the child to your house, you bring that child to me. And it so happened, the next month only she conceived. And when she delivered the child, the baby, she's a daughter. When we remember the word Baba said that don't take her home direct, you bring the child to me. So fortunately at that time Baba was in Pune again. So both of us in a taxi we went to Baba. Then Baba picked up the child and said, oh, this is very beautiful. He said, and Baba at that time said that I have brought one of my disciples to birth again. He said, you should take care. And Baba told my wife not to kiss the child for 3 months. He said, then Baba immediately took the child and sent it inside to Mehra and said, Mehra was also asked to pick up the child. Then Mehra also took the child and returned to Baba. Of course, when my daughter, her name is Alka, yes, she when she was 5 years old, she actually danced before Baba. She danced about a farmer, a lady farmer, another child, the second one. She danced before Baba. So when we were transported in the tribal area, Baba once wrote a letter to me when the farmers were harvesting the crop. Baba wrote me that when I see these farmers harvesting, I remember your daughter. How is she? I remember her dance. Please take care of her. Now she has grown up and she is now attending college. After that, she has performed so many dances before Baba lovers. In our city program also she has given dances and other performances. Now Mr. Here is my son. He is Nitin. He is Nitin. He is also now this year he has passed matriculation. He is attending college. So the whole of our family is all Baba lovers. I am very fortunate that everybody in our house believes in Baba. He is another son, Mr. Deepak. He is now studying in 9th class. Yes, and he also performs some jokes and other things. Now here is another daughter. She is Aarti. Now she is a very good dancer. She has entertained many Baba lovers by her dances. Her films were taken into Australia also. Now Mr. Rangole will now give you some of his remembrances. Yes. Here is my daughter, Alka. She has just come from college. You remember I told you that Baba has told me that I have brought one of my disciples to birth again. So she is here. He will now tell you something.
My name is Alka. When I was 5 years old, I went to Guru Prasad with my parents and I asked Baba to dance before him. Baba wondered and he said, "Will you dance? Can you dance?" I said, "Yes, Baba, I want to dance." Then he called other women Mandali and Dr. Irwin was also there. Then I danced before Baba.
Yes.
Whenever I went to Baba, he said, "Love me and I always with you. I will always with you."
You know, I remember when she was very small, on the day when she danced before Baba, Baba was very much pleased. He was so happy. He was so happy, and Baba then inquired with my wife, that why don't you apply the black spot on her cheek? My wife said, "Why, Baba, when you are there, you are God, why should we apply black spot?" Black spot, you see, means if there is a beautiful child, an attractive child, so the bad nazar, the bad sight of any bad person will not fall on her, and she will not die or something like that. So Baba said, when you are God, why should we apply? No, my nazar also will be there. I may also take her back. Will you like that if I take her back? Then she said, no, Baba, we don't want to. You should not take her back. Then of course Baba ordered my wife to take her home, then take out the nazar. We performed the nazar, you see. To take away the sight is there. So the sight was taken. Since then, whenever we used to go to Baba, she always used to apply a black spot on her cheek. Now here is my another son. When he was born, we just sent a telegram to Baba, and Baba sent a reply that you gave, yes. Then Baba informed me by telegram that you give him the name Deepak, Meher Deepak. So he was given the name Meher Deepak. That's it. Yes. Deepak means, you know what is Deepak? Deepak means a lamp. Meher Deepak means the lamp of Meher. Here is my last child. She is Aarti. Her name is Meher Aarti. Of course, when she was born, she was very small. About when she was 1 year old, Baba left his body. But then, she is a good dancer. She has entertained Baba Mandali by her dances. Even in this Amar Tithi program, she performs dances. And now she is about 9 years old. She is now going to school. Yes. Yes. I told you that I was in tribal area in Dhulia district. On every Thursday I used to run a center and call the tribals and other people, tell them stories about Baba. So in 1967, I celebrated the Baba's birthday. So one of the headmen of a village, he said, I will take one day, I will also celebrate Baba's birthday. So he told me to give him a big photograph of Meher Baba. I said, all right, I will give you. What will you do? He said, I want to celebrate the whole Baba's birthday. And what he did was, he informed all other villagers from 2-3 villages to come for the program. And then he put up a big pandal, a big hall, and there it was written, Avatar Meher Baba, about 100 feet length pandal. Then there were about 5,000 to 6,000 people attended that function. Then he took the photograph from me and he put it on a big cart, bullock cart, and a big procession was taken. And when I went there, I was surprised to see that on every house, in front of every house, it was washed with cow dung. Then we called that rangoli, designs were performed. Then Baba's Aarti was taken on the photograph. And really I was surprised to see how that man did all these things. Yes. After that, in the year 1956, I was transferred to Gujarat. It was a new place, a new state. I was not even knowing the language of that state. Of course, as I was transferred, I had to go there. I was working as social welfare officer. And at that time, there was a dispute between 2 states, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So the Gujaratis used to hate Maharashtrian. I was a Maharashtrian. So I was much unhappy. But it so happened that during that year, in 1956, Baba came to Gujarat there with all his Mandali. And he was there at Navsari. There was a big program arranged for Baba. There was a darshan program. I also went there. Then we all travelled along with Baba. I also travelled from Navsari to Surat in his own car, in his own train, in the same coach. But when I got down on the station, of course I was much worried. I am in a foreign state. Then I was just very sad and I was just to weep. Baba, foreign state. Then I was just very sad and I was just to weep. Baba, I have come very long here. I am away from my place. But then Baba actually rubbed my head like this. Don't worry, I am with you. And Baba said these words to me. And of course, when Baba says, he gives me strength also. After that, nothing happened. And the people also liked me very much. I worked there for more than 2 years. And then again I was transferred to Pune. When I again joined the whole Mandali there and all these people. That is the thing.
Yes, I am Mr. Rangole, Secretary of Avatar Meher Baba Ahmednagar Center, Maharashtra, India. We are now sitting in the house of Mr. Thade, my friend. I am a family member of Mr. Thade's family since long, say from 1948. And he is the man, Mr. Thade, who brought me to Meher Baba. We all used to gather at Pune at Gadekar's place for bhajans. and Mr. Thade was attending that. And once he took me to the bhajan, Meher Baba's bhajans, and I liked them very much. And from that day, I am in contact of Baba, and I'm doing whatever I am able to do it. From 48 to 56, I was with Thade family only, at Pune, at Nagar, and then from 56 till this year, 1976, I am staying at Meher Nagar with Aditi Irani. That is all right. Now, I just want to say, I told you how I came to Baba, but I just want to say about my orders, and I will just stick to them. The important question, as long as I was Mr. Thade, I was never to worry of any other things. But there was a time when my college education was over and I was about to get a job, searching for a job, and I was in much difficulties. So once I got a call from Kolhapur, something like that, and Baba was here at Nagar, Merazat, and I sent a word through Adi Kaka that I have got a service call from Kolhapur. Should I go? Because I believe in the life of a man, the service and the marriage are important things. They change the trend of your life. So we believe Meher Baba as our God, everything. Since I saw and heard of him from the beginning, I take him to be the avatar, and there is no least difference in the opinion or something. So at least in our life, if we believe him as everything,